First of all, guys, before this video starts, I want to thank you for 50 subscribers on my channel. We passed that landmark a few days ago, but obviously I haven't done a video since then, so I want to thank you for that now. And I'll also be releasing a channel update video within the next few days saying about massive collaboration that I'm going to be doing with at least one YouTuber with over 10,000 subs. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that, because that's going to be a really important video over what is coming up on my channel. But first of all, we have to do this trophy manager video, so let's get started.
On the way down screaming, if all we have is time, then we'll be alright.
What's going on, guys? My name is George, or the real Wolfie, and welcome to another TM Weekly Update episode. This is episode 22 in the series, and as you can see, we have managed to get out of debt. You didn't actually see me go into debt, I don't think, during the last episode, but for the past few days, I've been 8 million in debt. So I was so poor for a while, but we are back out of debt after selling a few players. And being honest, we've had the perfect start to season 46. As usual, I'm going to start off by showing you what's happened in the league before going on to anything else. And guys, it's been a perfect start to the season. Sunday was the third game of the season, and we were away against FC Halifax Town, aka the Shaman. And as you can see from the team, his team is a lot worse than mine. It has mainly 3-star players, few 2.5-star, one 3.5-star player in there. Compared to ours, we were actually playing the new formation that I showed you during the last episode, where we play a 3-1-3-1-2 with 3 at the back after we changed Nugent and the Iceman to play defensive centres. But obviously, we were hoping for a nice big win in this one to continue what we got in the game before, which was 6-0. We almost beat that. We got a 5-0 win with Manning getting a goal before he then got injured as well. Russell getting a goal, Sampson, Hill and Nolan getting the others. 5 goals, 5 different goal scorers. Istra had a good game, and being honest, we had pretty much a perfect game in there. Turnbull had a really good game, just scrolling through them. Johnson had a good game as well. Pretty much everyone on our team had a really good game overall, except Vale, who played his first full game for us. But yeah, 5-0, another clean sheet. That's 2 clean sheets out of 3 games so far. And we went on to Harlow Spurs next. Now, they were in our league last season, and if we just look at our head-to-head, we won 1 and drew 1. We lost 3-2, but then we won 4-3 later on in the season. So obviously, we were hoping for another win in this game. If you look at the teams, we're really similar, being honest. When you look at us, other than his defence, which is absolutely shocking, really, a 2-star player and a 3-star player in his defence. Other than that, we're a pretty similar team, mainly 3.5 stars, his team, except obviously, like I said, his defence. So we want to win to continue our good form against him, and that is exactly what we got. 3-1 this time. Vale managing to get a goal 81 minutes in, which was his first goal of the season. Reed getting a goal as well after coming on from the bench, and Turnbull with the early goal. We had more possession, but fewer shots and shots on target, so we very nearly lost it. But Istra, our new goalkeeper, had an absolute blast in net, 6.8 rating. Brilliant game for him overall. Then we go on to the third game of the week against Real Chronic. Now, these are a new team in our league. They came down from League One last season. And as you can see, his team's a pretty solid team. He's got a 4.5-star player on the right wing for him. Really good player as well. He also has a 4-star goalkeeper, Aylin Beckham, who's 23 as well. Really good goalkeeper, actually. And a solid defence. Pretty solid midfield as well. And a really good forward in Vadis Yao Kamodzi. So, compared to our team, his team is a class above, really. He's got pretty much the same amount of 4 stars, but he has a 4.5-star player and a really good attack. So obviously from this game, we were just hoping to get something from it, and we went in and we hammered them 5-2. We were 1-0 up with a goal from Vale. Then Shorey got one back for him 22 minutes in. Vale got another though 10 minutes later to make it 2-1, and then another 10 minutes later, Yao Kamodzi got one for him. So 12 minute, 22 minute, 32 minute and 42 minutes in were the goals in the first half. So that made it 2-2 at half time. Then it was pretty dry until the 76th minute when Sampson bagged us a goal. And then the super sub, if you look down here, says 70 minutes in, not even that, sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 60 minutes in, Reed went off for Johnson. Now, Reed had a pretty average game, 4.4 rating, the worst on our team. So he got pretty average. Then Johnson came on. Now, for the first 30 minutes he was on, he did absolute sod all. He was absolutely shocking. But then he came alive in the final 2 minutes, 90 plus 1 and 90 plus 3 minutes. He managed to get 2 goals. And if we scroll down, they're actually only meant to be 4 minutes of added time. So he got 2 really late goals. Absolutely brilliant game. We had more shots, more on target, more possession. Showed we are a really solid team now. Istra had another great game. Our defenders had a really solid game. Midfield was pretty good too. Wright had an absolute brilliant game, which really made me think that he could be a good player in the future. Vale had a brilliant game as well, getting himself 2 goals. Only really it was Reed that had a shocking game, as well as Hill, who I just showed you there. But that means if we get to the league now, we're in 2nd place. Now, this is the highest I've ever been in League 2, 5 games in. We've not lost a game yet. We also have the best defence in the league, as you can see if I just put the goals. Oh no, that's actually goals scored there, so if we just ignore that. But no, we have conceded the least amount of goals in the league, 4 goals in 5 games. Compared to this, Braintree Athletic Football Club conceded 60 in 5 games. They lost another game, obviously, last time out. But we're doing really well at the moment. 2nd place in the league, 2 points off Malvern Town, level with Grimsby UC, 3 ahead of Nodtown CFC, Newton Heath and Ash United, who are all on our league last time out. So we're in a nice little area here. The top 3 seem to have kind of escaped. And if we look at the next round, we have Malvern against Nodtown. So 1st v 4th, whilst we play 6th. So this is a crucial round. If we could beat Ash United and Malvern lose to Nodtown, then we could go top of the league. So it's a really crucial time at the moment for us, but we are doing pretty well here. And it looks like we could actually be a competitive team this season. Guys, before I show you what happened in the final round of the Friendly League, I need to set my sponsor goals. So if we go on the sponsor goals page here, it says, the sponsors eagerly await your decision regarding sponsor goals. The higher goals you fulfill, the more money they will give you. So you're able to set sponsor goals for league position, league goals scored, conceded, and cup performance. Now, if we go down here, we've got loads of sponsors we can pick after this, but first off, we're going to set these. So at the moment, you saw I'm 2nd place in the league. And being honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to win this league, so I'm definitely not going to go first. Top 3, I could possibly get, but being honest, I think I'm going to put in top 6 of that, just to be safe, because I should hopefully get top 6 anyway. Top half is top 9, and obviously top 12 is top 12. So I think I should manage to get top 6, because I was 9th last season, or 10th, something like that, and I felt like I could have done better. I had a really bad start to the season. So I'm going to go for top 6 this season. Let me know down in the comments if you think I should go for top 3. But I want to be safe. I want to know that I'm definitely going to get 19 million. I think I would get the 26 million anyway if I do manage to finish in the top 3. It's just if I put top 3 and I finish top 6, I'm not going to get any. I think that's how it works anyway. But let me know in the comments what you think to league position. But I think I'm going to stay safe, say top 6, because that money would definitely help. League goals scored now. So far, we've already scored 20. So we've scored 20 goals in 5 games. So I'm going to go with the 70 this season, just because most teams are able to score that. And there are 34 games this season. That's just 2 goals a game, pretty much, to get that sponsor. A few with 3 goals. So I think 70 goals is a realistic thing I can aim for. And if not, it doesn't matter too much. Goals conceded, well, we've only conceded 4 so far. We've got the best defence in the league. But I'm going to play safe. I'm not going to go for 30 or 40, just in case we have one game that we get hammered in, or we have a bad period with injuries. So instead, I'm going to go for 50 goals there, just so it's slap bang in the middle. I'm not going too easy, but I'm still going to get some money. And then cup performance, we're just going to go with 1 victory. That's what we normally go for. I don't think we're going to get any further. It's just luck of the draw. Last season, I had a really hard one, so I'm just going to go for 1 victory. That's what I normally do anyway. And now sponsor. Now this, I just want to go with my kit, really. I know it doesn't go on the kit, but something that might look good with my colours of yellow and green. So there's Herbal would look quite good. Game Station 3, Brazil Airways, Champion Card, Rhino Rays, Pirolo. or 3-0 even. Other than that, there's not really much. So I think I'm going to go with... We're going to go with Game Station 3, I think. Something like that. Or should we... No, let's go with Oval. Why not? YOLO. So let's select those. They have been saved. Now, we can still edit them afterwards. We can still do that. And it says there, you can see set sponsor goals. I can still edit them until Sunday evening, which is when it has to be edited by. But that's what I'm going with sponsor goals anyway. Yeah, guys. So let me know in the comments if you think I should have chosen something different. But that's what I think anyway. So now on to the Friendly League. As you can see, this isn't what the Friendly League page used to look like. So the Friendly League has officially now ended. The YouTube Friendly League V2 is over. So we have to go into the history now, see what happened. And AC Siren United, as you could probably have guessed, ended up winning the league. As usual, my internet has just died on me. So I'm going to keep on talking. Here we go. So FC Siren United won the Friendly League with 26 points. Ceiling Plasterers FC, who were Manchester United are, came second. They won their final game against Mansfield Outlaws, whilst we drew 3-3 with FC Siren United. It's a brilliant game, actually, overall. But we came in third just as LA Galaxy won their final game, but we had better goal difference, so we managed to get third place. In fourth, obviously, LA Galaxy. Fifth was Dewsbury Moor, who managed to climb about 3 positions because Private Jokers lost their game, as did Mansfield Outlaws and Swanley Shooters. Then ADO Richmondshire came in 10th with Redbridge in 11th. Sorry, ADO got 10 points but was in 9th. Redbridge 10 with 10 points. And Alpha with 9 points just behind, and then Racing Club Ardale with 1 point, rocking up the bottom of the league. So now that Friendly League is over, we're going to be doing a totally different Friendly League now. Me and ADO Richmondshire have been planning it for quite a while, and I will be releasing a video today or tomorrow showing you what is going to happen with the new Friendly League. And I'm really excited for it, guys. It should be a great competition, a great setup and things like that. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that next video. Come to the usual section of this video, guys, that we do every week. We set up our team for the next game, which is against Ash United, who are in our league last season. And you may notice here, so we have our players, but if we look, there aren't any low-rated players other than 3 stars. Now, if you're, well, there's Ho, but we're not going to talk about him. So, but you may be wondering, where have all the really crappy youths that I had in my team gone? Now, I have fired all of them. They all have really average potential. None of them have really something eye-catching at all. And they were just costing me wage. They were all at least 30k wages, which every week just rocks up the total. And across the season, it's like $1 million just for those players. So it may only be a little bit of money, but it does save a lot of money for me in the long run. And obviously we'll be selling some more players this week to try and bring that wage count down, as well as giving you guys some good players. So that is why we barely have any players left. I think we only have about 20 to 25 players total on our team. But anyway, time to sell up our team. So Istra in the last few games has been absolutely brilliant. He's going to be in there with King on the bench. You may also notice, actually, guys, before I do carry on with this, we've been changing out the numbers a bit. I've been changing the numbers on the shirts a bit, just so there were nice numbers on there. So that doesn't really matter though, it's just something eye-catching. Now Manning is still injured. He's injured for 1 more game. He had been injured for 3, but thankfully we didn't lose 8 points on 2 games that he was injured. But that means our defence is a bit different. So Nugent plays left centre-back with Ho at right centre-back and Spalding as our normal centre-back. Again, that's Winterbottom that I put on. I don't get why I've just done that. We needed Iceman. So that is our back 3. Obviously, we can't play Manning at the moment. And our sub we put as Travis, because Eshmail we will be putting back up for sale. Now, defensive mid-centre, as always, is Stephen Wright. He had a brilliant game last time out. And hopefully he'll keep on developing like he is at the moment. We're looking to try and get a gold star in either strength or stamina. That would be lovely to have. And maybe improve his set pieces so he could be a stronger set piece taker, or just defensive at the moment. We are going to sort out his training off camera just so he develops where we want him to. Then we have the midfield now. Turnbull, as always, is going on the left. Now, you saw the last game we actually played Reed as our main right mid because he played well 2 games ago. He scored a goal after coming off on the bench, and Johnson had a pretty average game. But Reed last game did well. Well, actually, no, he did pretty rubbish. but he was all right. Whereas Johnson came on off the bench and scored 2 goals. So he pretty much has to start the next game because he played absolutely brilliantly. And obviously our centre mid is going to be Russell as always. Reed's going to be our sub midfielder, and then up front we're going to play Norland with Vale. Now, last game, Samson came on off the bench purely just because he hadn't played well in the games before that, whereas Vale had. Now, Vale and Norland were a good partnership actually up front, so we're going to try and use that in the next game. And they are our 2 strongest forwards. We're putting on our strongest team. Potter's going to be our sub wing, and Samson our sub forward. And look at that, we have so much blank space now. Right after getting rid of the players, I almost got them to put Hill on. But anyway, that's a pretty strong formation. Captain, I still can't remember who's really, really good at captains. So I think it's Spalding who's the best. I will check that off camera and swap it around if I need to. But I think it's actually Spalding who is the best at being captain. But we're going to leave it at that anyway. If it's not, then corners. Now, we just want someone with high crossing. That is Turnbull, so he's going to be our corner taker. Vale will be our penalty taker, I think, or is he free kick? No, he's our free kick taker with Norland, our penalty taker. If we go on here, we always play slightly attacking and balance, but we're going to swap these bits this time round. So, 60 minutes in, we're going to do a substitute for Samson and Norland. They're going to be our subs. 70 minutes in, we're going to be making a substitute for Reed for Johnson at right mid. And then finally, our final sub is going to be 75 minutes in. We're going to... Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to do a third sub this week. So that is going to be our formation. Now we're going to go on to our crappy youth pool for this week. We're now going to do a different strategy. We're only going to accept youth pools if they are really, really good, so like 4-star and above. So this week we have 2 youth players coming in, Theobald Bent and Dwayne Gherkin. So I'm only calling him Gherkin. I know it's Gherkin, but Gherkin. So let's have a look at Bent. And yep, he is just going. He's not even worth talking about. Now, the Gherkin. Is he a good Gherkin or he's a rotten Gherkin? He is bad. So 2 crappy youth balls. That was really bad. Let's move on and forget that ever happened. Guys, we go on to the friendly matches for this week, and we only have 1 match to accept, which is against MGFC, who will be in the next friendly league. So we're going to accept that with our free ticket. I think it's a free ticket anyway. No, it's not. It's cost us 2 pro randomly. But let's compare the teams quickly before the game starts. As always, he's got a pretty solid team, about the same ability as mine is, and let's see how we do. We're looking for a win. Can we please get a win? Let's see what we do head-to-head. So we've lost 2-1-1 so far. In season 46, we've played a friendly match against him and lost 3-1, which was last week's match. And then last season, we won 1 game 3-1 and lost 2-1. So let's see if we can make it 2 wins out of 4. Yes, we can. Nail gets a goal. Nail, wow. Yeah, we nailed the game, but Vale got a goal and Norland a goal. We pretty much dominated. More possession, more shots on target as well. More yellow cards, sadly, but Vale and Norland, great games from them. Absolutely perfect. I will happily take that. And now we move on to the player sales. I think it's going to be this week. So there isn't much going on Transfer Manager other than that. Next up, guys, we come on to the players that I've transfer listed for this week. So there are another 6 players up for sale. So we're just trying to clear out as many players as we can that we don't need to reduce the wage that I pay each week. So Adam Maguire is going back up for sale. This time, I think it's for 3 million. We're just going to go onto his page and double check. Yes, 3 million for Adam Maguire. Really discounted rate for him this time round. Really good player, great skills for a defender. As you can see, I put a note on him here. Not bad when attacking. I have a really low wage for a player of his quality. Great buy for newer teams who need a quality defender for a cheap price. So he's up for sale for 3 million. Then if we go on to the next player, we have Amir Eshmail. Well, now, again, I'll read the note here. Incredible skills to a defender, low wage, at least 3 seasons before retirement. Perfect for any team looking for a really good DL for a season or 2 for cheap. He's up for 7.5 million. He's pretty much just a really, really good player. Still 3.5 star rated, really low wage, like I said. and 19 tackling. I mean, if you're a new team in League 2, I really recommend this guy. Yeah, I bought obviously Masoon last season, did really well because he's an old player with good skills. Eshmael is that guy. Yeah, for people that are in their first season in League 2 and just need a player for cheap in the position that they need. Next up, we go on to Adam Seymour, also up for 7.5 million. Perfect skills for an OMR or MR. Low wages with at least 3 or 4 seasons in him. Perfect for teams who need an offensive mid centre but will spend their money on another player. I meant to put offensive mid to right there, but I put centre by accident. He has 15 assists in 80 games for us and has never been injured. So he's actually a great player overall. So really good player. Again, really low wage and English. Again, another good player for an English team in League 2. I recommend when they're a new team in that league. Next up, we've already done Maguire. Now we go on to Andy Vanner. He's up for 5 million, and I'll read you the note as I have done with the others. Despite the slightly below par defensive skills, Vanner makes a great centre back. Very consistent, incredibly low range, great for newer teams looking for a deal. He isn't the best defender that I'll put for sale, but he still is good. He's been very consistent where he's played for us. 18 assists in 86 games. As a brilliant player, 5.1 average rating. Really good all-rounder, really. So he's up for sale for 5 million. And then we'll go down to the last ones. There are 2 more players. Jeremy Johnson is up for 5 million. Consistently good player for smaller, newer teams. Cheap price, great value, really low wage. Got potentially 6 seasons left in him. Really good player. Been really consistent. You can see here he's been in TM a long time. 266 games, 23 assists, 18 goals, 23 cards, 4.7 average rating. But for us, he's got a 5.7 average rating in season 43, 5.1 last season. So he's been a really good player for us. And then this might come to as a shock to you guys, but we're selling ho ho ho. We are selling Robert Winterbottom for 1 million. He has 18 out of 20 professionalism, really low wage, still has a bit of bloom left in him, so could quite easily get to 3 stars. Good defensive skills, great stamina, good strength. 18 out of 20 professionalism, quite high injury prone, but really adaptable and an all-round good player, really. So yeah, they are the players that are going up for sale, guys. They all have almost 5 days left on them, so go and bid on them if you want them. And yeah, hopefully we can cut down the squad size even further with these sales. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I will be posting a channel update video in the next few days, hopefully, saying about a huge collaboration in channels that should be happening in the near future. And like I said, if you've enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. My name has been George, or the real Wolfie, and keep your eyes peeled for that friendly league draw video. Should be really interesting league. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Like and subscribe. I've been George, or the real Wolfie. I'll see you in the next video.